Imagine that you are on a road, you have got nothing, you have 0 rupees in your pants, and you are suffering from hunger, and there is nobody to help you out. Yes guys, I am talking about poverty. My name is Rehan Nazmal from Standard 10, standing beside you to give presentation on the topic of the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. So basically in this whole sentence, the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty, there is a term, the cycle of poverty. The cycle of poverty means that a life or the generations of a man born in poverty, that how it affects his generation and over and over. For this we will have to see that how a man or how a life of a boy born in poverty goes on. At the age of 5, he goes to government school. At the age of 15, he gives exams. At the age of 16 and 17, he gets into 11 and 12 class. He doesn't take the study seriously. After that, at the age of 20, he starts finding a job. Like you have seen so many delivery boys who deliver foods or clothes, like Amazon delivery boys and so on. He could make 10,000 rupees per month. After that, at the age of 25, he get married, and after that at the age of 29 he have 2 children and the burden of family pressure about money. At the age of 60 and 70 he simply dies. So this was a life of a man born in poverty, and this poverty goes on to his children and his generation and generation over and over. After that there is a one question more, that how does the education affect, or how does the education counter the poverty? So education, as I told you, that in the age of 16 and 17, he doesn't take the studies seriously. If you are taking the studies seriously in the age of 16 and 17, then he could have passed some exams like, he could have cleared some exams like JEE or NEET or UPSC and so on. It could have made his life way more better than it was. That's how the education secures so many stable jobs, and education gives you so many opportunities to do things. Education not only secures jobs, education gives you power of critical thinking, power of problem solving, either professionally or personally. Personally means in life you have to make so many decisions. There are so many paths in life that you have to choose one path to go on this or go on that. That's how you can do with education. If you do not have education, you can do nothing. Education is something which cannot be stolen and cannot be taxed. If you give it more it expands. At last, I would like to tell you that past is past, it's gone buddy. What you can do is restart your life and move on. That's all. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Before I start, I would like to thank the higher officials who give me such a golden opportunity to share my thoughts about the power of education in declining the poverties. A very pleasant good evening to all of you presented here. I am Sandeep Gupta, standing in front of you all to share my thoughts about a great topic, the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverties. A great personality, father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi said that the development of a country should happen only when the poverty is eliminated, and it can be eliminated by using education. Education play a crucial role in developing a country. Also, education lifts a person out of poverty. A person can create such societies which is sensitive or stronger than its alternatives. Also, education is not an issue of a special country, but it is an issue of a whole world. That education, it's occurs due to a lack of money, with the lack of access of facilities of health and education. Environmental factors also depends how the poverties can lead the declining of societies. Also, education empowers persons and opens many doors for opportunities. An educated person always sending their progenes to their schools, gaining education and secure a stable life that creates their future better. Educated person contributes a lot of development of our societies by fostering the innovations and reducing the crimes. Also, our constitution amended in some year before that it is necessary for all the parents to send their progenes to the schools who is under the age of 14, at least at a primary schools, because education have a skills that tackle with the challenges of poverty. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
First of all, a very pleasant good morning, good evening to all of you. Respected principal, sir, teacher and all my dear friends. Myself Pranav Prakash from class 10. Today I deliver their speech on the topic of the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. First of all, poverty is a deep-rooted issue that affects the millions of people across the world. It is not just about the lack of money. It is also about a limited access opportunities and the healthcare and the basic needs that allow people live in a decent life. One of the most way to break the cycle of poverty is through education. Education empower individual, giving them that tool that is used to improve our life and escape the trap of poverty. Education play a curious role in a personal development. It is open the door to knowledge, a skill, and the people live in a poverty. Through education, people are ability to gain secure jobs, and without education people are often stuck low wages. But when someone has a good education, they can get a job and provide for their parents. Moreover, education help a individual to make informative to take decision. These skills are very essential in our life because there are many challenges comes with the poverty. In communities, education play a vital role in reducing inequality. When people are educated, criminal rate decreases and the education rates are more stronger. When parents are educated, the understand important for sending their children in schools. However, adult and the children, especially in a poorer region, they said do not have a quality education. Barrier like a financial structure, lack of schools, and cultural belief that can prevent children attending a school. In conclusion, education is a power to break the cycle of poverty. By using education to create a new world and gives a equal opportunity to success. Education is not just a way for a better life. It is a key of unlocked bright future for all. Thank you.
Poverty, a very suspicious and chronic issue for our society, and which I can conclude as the most dangerous obstacle for the development of our society. But this demonic development for our society can easily be tackled with the help of the very medicine which we call education. By keeping this fact in our innovative minds, me, Avinav Mora from Standard 10th, wishing you all a very nice, pleasant and beautiful evening, and standing before all of you to deliver some of my sophisticated words on a very crucial topic, which have some standard significance and enormous importance for our society's development, which is the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. Poverty, it is a condition in which the citizen of any society faces extremities conditions in respect to in economic aspect, means the person of that society face some harsh conditions in economic aspect. But in the starting of the speech, I have called this issue a chronic issue. Why? I call this issue chronic because it is not like an ordinary obstacle which arises in any generation and then gets ended within it. It is something like which arises in any generation and continues to many generations, just like an inheritance. And it forms a cycle in our society in which each successor also have to face the harshness of poverty, which is coined as vicious cycle, in which each successor also have to face same harsh drastic conditions of poverty. But as every harsh conditions and every harsh hazards do have a solution, this poverty also have a solution, and which we call education. Education is like a candle, a lit candle in a dark room, which can vanish all the darkness of social hazards like poverty with this little flame of knowledge. I am appreciating education this much because education can grant the person with all those things which he is disabling in poverty. Poverty is like a disease which disables the person from many things like thinking innovatively, having some great decisions in life, skill development. But at that time of darkness, education is like a key to success, which can open all the doors for the individual to get success. And education is not only morally good, it has some prudential reasons too. For example, it can also improve the health and the medical conditions. For example, you have seen that the infants born in prosperous area have better life expectancy than the slums. Why? Because education improves not only a social hazard like poverty, it tackles all the issues in our society which are considered as social hazards. By giving all my words before you, now I would like to rest my words. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening, respected teachers, principal, director, and all my dear friends. It is an honor to stand before you today. As sun sets and day comes to close, today we all gather here to break the cycle of poverty through our speech. So let's start. As you all know that I am Suraj Kumar from class 10th. Today I am here to deliver the speech on the topic of power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. As in our topic given, we have to break the cycle of poverty. So first of all, we should know about what is the cycle of poverty. So to define it or explain it, take an example of a poor man who can assemble 2 times of food in a day. Then how can he spend his rest of money on his children's skill, talent? So, because of this, today he is facing poverty, then after his children will be facing poverty, and this phenomenon will continue and it's never end. Then here is the question that how can we end this cycle of poverty or break the cycle of poverty? Then the clear answer that comes in everybody's mind and also in our topic given, that's education. Education plays a vital role in breaking the cycle of poverty. Education gives us the necessary knowledge to improve our social life, social status, and our daily lives. And whenever you get the real meaning of education, then all social levels, social differences, caste differences seems to be the blind faith of the humans. At the end, I want to give an excellent example of APJ Abdul Kalam, who born in poverty but didn't die in poverty because he break the cycle of poverty in his life and get education, and due to his excellent work, we know him as a missile man of the country. Moral is that we have to spread the knowledge about the importance of education in our society, daily lives. That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.
The root of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Alright, good evening everyone. My name is Mantasha Aftab and currently I am studying in CBSE Competitive School in class 10. Today I am honored to speak about a topic that is not only close to my heart but also has a potential to transform the world. That is the role of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. First we will talk about what is poverty. Poverty is a deeply rooted issue affecting millions of people globally. However, one solution has proven to be a powerful tool for breaking the cycle of poverty. That is one and only education. We can take the example of 2 boys living in a same village, that is Ram and Shyam. And their father is a farmer. But Shyam's father decided to educate his child by taking loans, and however, he educated his child. After some years, Shyam get a well-educated man and he get a job, but Ram is still there. Ram is still working with his farmer, and after sometimes Shyam's financial condition becomes improved, but Ram is still there. From this we can conclude that the most fascinating thing about education that it improves the whole generation by financial condition. Education is not only just about taking a job, it encourages the skill, the way of talking, it improves the way of talking, how we will talk to somebody. However, here India is still facing poverty. Why we are facing poverty? Here government gives a free education, then why we are still facing poverty? The question arises from this. The answer is very simple. They give education, but in their education there is no quality. Quality of education is also matter. In government school there is no well-trained teachers. That's why we are facing poverty. Education is a very powerful thing. Instead of India, America is a well-developed country, but still India is a developing country, not a developed country. Why America is a developed country? Because in their education, they give a quality of education, not quantity. In last, I would like to say quality matters. Quality matters, does not quantity matters. So that's all. Thank you.
Good evening everyone, respected principal, teachers and all my dear friends. Myself Shanti Kumari from class 10. Today I stand before you to speak about the transformative force that has power to change the lives and break the cycle of poverty, education. Imagine a world where every child has the opportunity to learn, grow and break free from the chain of poverty. Today I want to talk about how education serves as powerful tool in changing the lives. It's not just about it's not just about textbooks and classroom. It's about creating pathways to opportunity. Let's us explore how education dismantle the barriers of poverty and pave the way of brighter future. Education is not just acquiring knowledge; it is key that unlock the door to opportunity. For countless individual, poverty feels like an unbreakable chain and binding them to a future without opportunity. Poverty is often perpetuated through generations. It not only robs individual but also limits their growth and development. In last, I want to say a quote: the roots of education is bitter and the fruit of education is sweet. That's all. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank higher officials for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts on the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. I, Aman Karim, on behalf of Student Committee, am standing here to voice out my thought on the power of education in breaking the cycle of poverty. Education is the key to a better future. It helps people to learn new skills, gain knowledge, and open doors to opportunities. For families living in poverty, education offers hope. When someone gets an education, they have a chance to find good job, earn more money, and improve their lifestyles. It helps people to free from the struggle of poverty. Education not only provides financial benefit but also builds confident and independent. It teaches people how to solve problems, make decisions, and think critical. These abilities help individuals face life challenges and move towards a better future. When parents are educated, they provide children education. They understand the value of education and pass it down to the next generation, helping to stop the cycle of poverty. Moreover, when more people in a community are educated, the entire society benefits. Education never means learning things from book and passing some examination. Education is not a name of any degree or certificate that can be shown to others as a proof. Education is name of our attitude, action, languages, and behavior with others in real life. In conclusion, I want to say education is most powerful way to break the cycle of poverty. It changes our life, communities, and create a better future for all. That's all for today. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.